Good day, collective. It's your girl, Soraya, the Most High's baby girl, coming with the word for today. You know, you have to be very careful about who you let around you because your energy is sacred. Not everyone should have access to you, and not just everyone, everything, every situation. You gotta be real smart about what you choose to focus on and where you choose to go. You might be getting drained of your energy and not even be aware that that's happening to you because you're thinking, oh, this is my body. And if I can't perceive it with my senses, then it's not happening. But what if you are? What if you're physically feeling that? Like you're getting sick all the time, or you're getting drained all the time, or you're anxious, you're rageful, you're panicked. All of those things can be your physical body trying to tell you that something is not right. You have to be very careful about who you let in your energy. Today's word is don't let your spirit get contaminated. All praise to the Most High God. Love to the Mother. What I really intend and want to do is my hope is that today will be a launch pad, the beginning, if you're not already kind of more advanced through this process. But if any of you have really dense energy around you, toxic people, toxic situations, maybe situations you're not really sure about, that this is going to help dissolve, break that up, and release it into the divine flow, and that we will establish that only high frequency energy and love make be in your presence. I want you to understand that your spirit is sacred, and as such, you have to guard it. You have to be very intentional to guard it because everything carries energy. You have to be mindful of what you consume. Yes, consume, y'all. I've been like on this whole track with eating, clean eating. I was out and about and I relapsed. I got 2 cheeseburgers. I'm not going to tell you from where because I don't want to get slapped with anything, any suits. But I immediately felt bad. Those empty calories in the place that I went to, I just feel like it's low vibrational. Like anytime you go there, people arguing, people and they bad energy. Like you literally, all you got to do is start paying attention to how people act and how they feel when they're in certain environments. And you got to pay attention to how you feel when you eat certain food. You got to be careful about what you're absorbing. If you get what I mean, who you're choosing to be intimate with, who you're choosing to entertain makes a very big difference. You just don't do that with everyone, y'all. You gotta have discernment because when you allowing their energy to be in you or you in something else or someone else, you are essentially there's like a cord of energy that's attaching from you to that person. The same thing with situations that you're in. If you see someone is problematic and you see like, they possibly couldn't be good for you and you're on the border about it, you really do your due diligence or homework to make sure that it's not like they're not going to pull you in to any kind of chaotic bad situations, especially if it's like a setup. Pay attention to the music you're listening to. There's so much low frequency music. We wonder why certain people like crash out doing all kinds of chaotic, negligent, reckless behavior. It's because of the music. It's not only what the music is saying, it's the frequency in the music, y'all. Spiritual hygiene is very important too. How are you taking care of your health? How are you taking care of your personal space? Is it cluttered? Does it need to be cleansed? Does it feel bad? Does it feel heavy? Is it dark? These are all questions that you really got to ask yourself, y'all. And so, with that said, we're going to do our first command. We cleanse, protect, and elevate our energy. We do not allow contamination. All praise to the Most High God. Love to the Mother. He mentioned several things that you should pay attention to when you're feeling them, y'all. One thing is your intuition, your divine compass. If your intuition is warning you, you should listen to it because the intuition is no, all the time right. And it doesn't matter if people be like, oh, you noidy, oh, you paranoid. You be like, you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all, my paranoia is why I'm alive today, and that is not me exaggerating. I actually really, 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 really mean that. You're feeling anxious, you're feeling confused, you're feeling disconnected from yourself. Something's going on. Something is like keeping you out of alignment. It's keeping you off your focus. You're not grounded. You have to also, if you're feeling drained, if you're feeling like certain conversations that you're having, like if there's, there are, I know y'all have friends like that, right? Or just people, like when you have conversations with them, you ever feel like you get tired? Like it's so negative, especially if it's about gossiping about other people or judging other people, and you just feel like really, really, really drained or irritated, and like you try to look for any reason to get off the phone with these people. I'm not saying like cut them off right away, but I am saying decrease your interactions or re-examine the connection. Is this really someone that you want around you? Or even like if they're a friend, like just keep it real, like, hey, I don't want to talk about this all the time. Can we talk and focus on something positive? Same thing with like actually going out, with your girls. Maybe maybe you're getting older and it's like the club ain't clubbing no more. I know for me, y'all, I'm in my 40s and I am not a club person. I want to be at home. If I'm out, I want to be eating good. I want to be feeling good. And I want to listen to good music in an adult club. Like I am officially old because I'm like, I don't want to be around nobody young. Like I'm serious. 35 and up for me. I know y'all. But again, it's about being very, very, very selectful about the environments that you put yourself in, where you like certain environments just put you in a proxy for BS, especially like if you're going out to the club. It turns up and people are going there for a certain reason. Don't get me wrong. When I was in college, I went to the club all the time. I got clubbed out. So I was like, but like that's not the case for, everybody. But you get to stand on those grounds. You get to protect your energy. You get to choose where you're going, and if it don't feel right, don't let other people project onto you or force you into situations that are going to possibly put your life in danger at the extreme. So real talk. Look at any relationships. If you like in a relationship, now relationships are about growing. If you really with somebody, y'all not always going to agree. You're going to have your disagreements. You're going to have to learn how to balance each other out and work together in whatever relationship you're in. But if your relationship is toxic and y'all argue all the time and there is no benefit to each one of you and y'all staying together out of survival or to pay the bills or because y'all got kids, I just ask you to just do some soul searching. Do a reevaluation, y'all, the impacts that we have on our kids when we stay in these situations. Like my own kids, I mean, they say, I'm glad that you're not terrible because they already know how bad it would have been. Of course, it's bad that we're not together now, but you really got to understand that when we have chaotic living situations with our kids, it affects them energetically. They won't feel safe, they won't feel stable, and it will have major consequences for young men and women. You got to stop engaging in those low vibrational conversations. Don't be talking about people all the time. Focus on yourself, like for real, y'all. Or if you're hearing this and you know it's applicable to somebody else, you know, like you don't have to tell people what to do, but you definitely can be like, we should be more positive. Oh, but what did they do? Or just even better, kill the conversation. People want to talk bad about other people. You kill the conversation. That's low vibration. Be mindful of the media that you're consuming. If you listening to certain music and it's low frequency, they talking about drugs, they talking about unaliving people, they talking about taking, unaliving themselves all the time, or whatever it is, violence, like reduce it if anything, and focus on something more positive, and also if you're feeling drained, start doing things to feed yourself. Self-care is vital. Think about if you need to meditate, if you need to watch a movie, if you need to journal, if you need to eat some good food, whatever it is, make that commitment to yourself to take care of yourself. Please, please, please share this with anyone that you think needs to hear this.